Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
It's time for Mechanicsburg High School Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com and now on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe and follow Wildcat Athletics at Go Mechanicsburg on YouTube, available on all smart devices. Wildcat Athletics is presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, Bobby Rahal Automotive Group, Charity Kastner RSR Realtors, your neighborhood Chick-fil-A at Shepherdstown Crossing, Lawnscapes Inc., Members First Federal Credit Union, Operation Wildcat, OSS Health, now with 2 locations on the West Shore, Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department, RBC Wealth Management and the Turnbridge Group, Renewed Hearing Solutions, Sheets, Snappers Bar and Grill, Seth Gardner State Farm, your Harrisburg True Green Lawn Care, Westshire Decks, servicing all of Central PA, the Wildcat Foundation, and Wolf Brewing Company. Now, let's head out to the contest and the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth on GoMechanicsburg.com.
With a call, here's the voice of the Wildcats, Mike Garland.
And good evening, Wildcat fans. Thanks for tuning in on GoMechanicsburg.com. Mike Garland hanging out in the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. Tonight's live stream presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. And it's down to the home stretch for the Wildcats. Just 3 Mid-Penn Keystone games to go. But tonight could be the most important one, because with a victory tonight over Lower Dauphin, Mechanicsburg will claim the Mid-Penn Keystone Championship. But first, they've got to get past these Lower Dauphin Falcons, a team that they played once already this year, winning 47-30 in Hummelstown on January 3rd. That was the first game coming out of the holiday break. And for Lower Dauphin this season, 12-6 overall, 8-3 in Mid-Penn Keystone. This is the team that started the year 6-0, then alternated some wins and losses, and over the last couple of games have done the same, winning 2 of their last 4. So the Falcons, 12-6 overall, 8-3 in Mid-Penn Keystone, taking on the Wildcats, 18-0, 11-0 in Mid-Penn Keystone. We're going to take our first break, come back with more of pregame. Tonight's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Hey there, Wildcat fans. It's Mike Garland, voice of Wildcat Athletics. And that map you're looking at and those little blue pin drops, they represent the central Pennsylvania locations of our broadcast partners. From our presenting sponsor, 11 Oaks Farms, to the south and west in Newville, to one of our newest partners, True Green Lawn Care on the East Shore in Middletown, and everywhere in between, these are community-oriented businesses and their dollars are supporting Wildcat Athletics. So in turn, fans, I ask you to support them. Pick up the phone and price their services. Shop in their store locations. Tell them you heard about it during a broadcast of Wildcat Athletics. You can go to GoMechanicsburg.com right now and click on the live stream tab to learn more about each one of these great central Pennsylvania businesses. We thank them for their support, and I encourage you to support them in turn.
Does your property need a little TLC? Call Lawnscapes Inc. of Mechanicsburg today at 717-697-1833 and see how Wes Moret and his team can transform or maintain your residential or commercial property. From hardscapes to yard services of all types, tree and shrub surface and more, this locally owned and operated business has you covered. Call today for your free estimate. Lawnscapes Inc. at 717-697-1833. That's 717-697-1833.
We are dedicated to serving our members, associates, and communities because they give us purpose. We know we are stronger when we come together as one. We believe financial literacy is a key tool for personal well-being, economic stability, and a more secure financial future for everyone. And we are committed to providing all with access to financial wellness resources. We strive to deliver unparalleled experiences for our members through every moment and milestone. We are built by will, forged by people, and powered by a proud member experience.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Seth Gardner for your personal price plan today.
This is you. And this is us. Hi, we're True Green. We're the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. That means we'll give you a pro-level lawn guaranteed. That's a satisfaction guarantee. That's a price match guarantee. That's a guarantee on top of your guarantee. So you can do less of this and more of this.
A deck where memories are made, barbecues are grilled, and sunsets are savored. But let's face it, not all decks are created equal. Enter Westshire Decks. We're not your average deck builders. Precision is our mantra. We don't just build decks, we craft outdoor living spaces tailored to your dreams. With Westshire Decks, you get seasoned experts who know decks inside and out. So why settle for a deck that's just okay when you can have one that's extraordinary? Westshire Decks, where craftsmanship meets creativity. Give us a call today and come see how we are different.
The Wildcat Foundation is Mechanicsburg Area School District's education foundation. Established in 1998, the foundation raises and distributes funds that support students in education, wellness, cultural awareness, and athletics. The Wildcat Foundation has also awarded hundreds of thousands of dollars in scholarships to support students' higher education. Learn more and donate today at wildcatfoundation.org. Wolf Brewing Company in Mechanicsburg, established in 2021 as a family and pet-friendly social experience, offers food and drink options for the community from the community. Family owned by Wildcat graduates, Wolf Brewing Company is just off South Market Street in the all-new Legacy Park. Stop in before, during, or after the game for food crafted from the freshest local ingredients, plus many award-winning drinks made on site. Wolf Brewing Company, 100 Legacy Park Drive, Suite 400, online at wolfbrewingco.com or call 717-590-7917.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome back to the Mechanicsburg High School Gym. Mike Garland and you on GoMechanicsburg.com. Tonight's broadcast presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. It's the Mechanicsburg Wildcats and the Lower Dauphin Falcons. As I mentioned, Lower Dauphin coming in with a 12-6 overall record, 8-3 in Mid-Penn Keystone. And a win tonight for the Wildcats means they clinch the Mid-Penn Keystone Championship and will play in the Mid-Penn Conference Tournament the week of, if I do the math out loud in my head, it would be the week of February 10th. And those would be neutral site locations. It's just a 2-round conference tournament. And the Cats looking to return to that Mid-Penn Conference tournament where they were last year. Now they were upended by the Northern Polar Bears last season out of the Mid-Penn Colonial. And if the Keystone Colonial matchups remain in place for this year, it looks like they would play the Middletown Blue Raiders, who are undefeated thus far during the 2024-2025 season. But one game at a time, that's what every coach wants. Win the night and advance to win the next night. We'll take a look for the first time at the projected starters. First of all, for the Lower Dauphin Falcons, starting at guard, a 5'6" senior, number 5, Janae Swartz. Starting at guard, a 5'9" sophomore, number 10, Alexa Misalik. Starting at guard, a 5'7 junior, number 15, Avery Moran. Starting at guard, a 5'5 sophomore, number 25, Addie Moran. And starting at forward, a 5'10 senior, number 34, Addie Misalik. The head coach is Tim Goss. The assistant coaches include Larson Harper, Chelsea Sad, Amanda Stigura, and Alyssa Caricato. Now the projected starters for the Mechanicsburg Wildcats. 18-0 on the season, 11-0 in Mid-Penn Keystone. Starting at guard, a 5'7 junior, 00 Macy Yanoski. At guard, a 5'10 sophomore, number 4, Asha Pratt. A forward, 6 foot and a junior, number 14, Lauren Lebo. Starting at guard, 5'7 and a junior, number 21, Elena Sweet. And starting at guard, 5'7 and a sophomore, number 22, Mia Masser. The head coach, Clay McAllister. Assistant coaches, Tanya Brown, Katie Christ, and Megan Schrass. We'll take our final break before we tip off. It's Mechanicsburg and Lower Dauphin. Tonight's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
Craig was in the Rockies and had to cut his ski trip short because he was having severe knee pain.
Lauren came in. She was really discouraged. She had tried 3 months of therapy. Nothing was working. She really wanted to get back to volleyball.
We found that he had severe arthritis in both knees and his hip.
She needed shoulder arthroscopy with slap and posterior labral repair.
Simultaneous bilateral total knee replacements.
6 months of recovery and Lauren's back, happy as ever.
3 months after his final surgery, Craig sent us pictures of him skiing the Rocky Mountains. And that's what makes our job here at OSS Health so fulfilling.
Operation Wildcat is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to pool the resources in our community to help our school district students, families, and staff members in need. We'll take your new or gently used back-to-school items, bikes, books, clothing, dresses and suits, furniture, Halloween costumes, gifts for the holiday, Christmas tree decorations, pennies, socks, underwear, Thanksgiving food, toothbrushes and toothpaste, and yard sale items. Learn more at OperationWildcat.org and go Wildcats.
Elevate your everyday with the Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department. Immerse yourself in a world of excitement and discovery. From adrenaline-pumping sports to serene outdoor escapes, we've got your perfect recreation blend. Join us for fitness, family fun, and fantastic experiences. Unleash your inner adventurer. It's time for a thrilling escape. Visit mbgsd.org and click on the Recreation tab, or drop by our office at the Trails and Trees Environmental Center, Mechanicsburg Area Recreation, where every moment is a new adventure.
At Bobby Ray Hall, it's about doing the right thing, starting with our vision, that clients deserve great service at a fair price. We understand this can only happen with great team members. Doing what's right includes supporting local charities, youth sports, and first responders. It extends to the environment and why we reclaim rainwater for car washes and recycle used oil. We want to thank our loyal clients for recognizing us by voting Bobby Ray Hall simply the best of Harrisburg for 21 years in a row. Experience the Bobby Ray Hall difference and find out more at BobbyRayHall.com.
The Turnbridge Group at RBC Wealth Management are proud supporters of Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. When you're faced with tough business, personal, and financial decisions, turn to the Turnbridge Group. They specialize in retirement planning and complex financial situations as their team helps you define and attain your goals, all while building a strong and caring relationship with you. Advisors Tim Engel, Jonathan Stow, and Nick Hansen are available for your call today. The Turnbridge Group, part of the community and for the community. Visit them online at turnbridgegroup.com or call 717-724-4225.
I needed a change in my life. I wanted to be closer to my grandchildren. I was not hearing what the kids were saying. I fly hot air balloons and I couldn't hear leaks. It was time to take care of my hearing. As soon as I met Mary Ann at Renewed Hearing Solutions, she made me feel so comfortable. My life has improved so much since I got hearing aids. It was the best thing I've ever done. I would highly recommend Renewed Hearing Solutions.
Get back in the conversation. Call Renewed Hearing Solutions today. Are you on the hunt for a new home? Maybe you're a growing family looking to expand your living situation, or you find your current space too large and you're simply looking to downsize. Whatever your needs, contact Charity Kastner, Realtor with RSR Realtors today. Charity knows the local real estate market and she will find the right home for you. Charity Kastner isn't just a Mechanicsburg-based realtor, she's a Mechanicsburg mom. And after all, mother knows best. Just ask her kids. Make the move today by calling Charity Kastner at 717-557-9312 or rsrrealtors.com to find your first or next home sweet home.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome back to the Wildcat Gymnasium, Mechanicsburg and Lower Dauphin on GoMechanicsburg.com. Tonight's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Let's turn things over to public address announcer Ryan Hartman as he goes through his pregame announcements for the gymnasium and introduces the starters for both squads.
On YouTube. Visit youtube.com/@GoMechanicsburg to watch live and archive coverage of Wildcat Athletics. Fans, please keep in mind athletics are an extension of the classroom. Actions meant to demean players, coaches, teams, spectators, and officials is not in the highest ideals of interscholastic education and will not be tolerated. Booing, taunting, profanity, and attempts to intimidate officials and opponents is unfriendly, unsportsmanlike, and unacceptable. Such actions may result in a spectator being removed from the gymnasium. The student athletes, coaches, and officials before you are giving you their very best. You should give them yours. Be loud, be proud, be positive. Sportsmanship, the only missing piece is you. Ladies and gentlemen, your officials for tonight's game, Frank Hancock, Joe Gabriel, and Todd Blake. And now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. First off, for Lower Dauphin, head coach Tim Goss, assisted by Alyssa Carricato, Larson Harper, Chelsea Salmon, and Amanda Stigura. Here's the starting five for the Falcons. Starting at guard, a 5'6" senior, number 5, Janae Schwartz. A sophomore guard standing 5'9", number 10, Alexa Michelin. At guard, a 5'7" junior, number 15, Avery Moran. She wears number 25 at guard, a 5'5" sophomore, Addie Moran. And starting at forward, a 5'10" senior, number 34, Addie Michelin. The Falcons of Lower Dauphin High School. And now let's meet the starting lineup for Mechanicsburg. Head coach Clayton Callister, assisted by Tanya Brown, Katie Kristen, Nick Schrass. Here's the Wildcats starting five. She starts at a guard, a 5'7" junior, double zero, Macy Yanoski. She wears number 4 at guard, a sophomore standing 5'10", Asha Pratt. A 6-foot junior forward, number 14, Lauren Lebo. She stands 5'7" at guard, a junior, number 21, Elena Sweet. Starting at guard, a 5'7" sophomore, number 22, Mia Messer.
The starting five for both schools, your officials today, Frank Hancock, Joseph Gabriel, and Todd Blake. We'll pause at this time as we honor our country with the playing of the national anthem here in the gym. Tip-off forthcoming on GoMechanicsburg.com.
The Star Spangled Banner.
We are ready for basketball on GoMechanicsburg.com. 12-6 Lower Dauphin, 18-0 Mechanicsburg. The Mid-Penn Keystone on the line for the Cats tonight with a victory. Mike Garland hanging out in the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth, and tonight's game is presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. So again, the starting five real quick for both squads. It's Janae Swartz, Alexa Misalik, Avery Moran, Addie Moran, and Addie Misalik. Head coach Tim Goss for the Falcons. For the Cats, it's Macy Yanoski, Asha Pratt, Lauren Lebo, Elena Sweet, and Mia Masser. Head coach Clay McAllister. Lower Dauphin in the road blues with white trim. The Cats home whites with maroon trim and numbers. Mechanicsburg has the longest winning streak across all conferences at all levels in the Mid-Penn with 18. Middletown right behind them with 17, and that Middletown Blue Raider team, one that they just might see in the Mid-Penn Conference Tournament. It's youth night as well. A nice gathering of youth basketball players hanging out here in the gym, and they'll get some time to shoot at halftime. Lauren Lebo wins the opening tip into the hands of Mia Masser. Masser to her right, Macy Yanoski. Yanoski, Lebo under the hoop, out to Yanoski for a three, and Macy Yanoski opens up the scoring with a three-point play. Macy Yanoski shooting 41% from outside the arc this year, converts on her first try from the floor, and Lower Dauphin turns it over. That was Alexa Misalik with the travel. Check that, Avery Moran with the travel. So you have the sisters Misalik and the sisters Moran, plus Janae Swartz. Yanoski in the backcourt. Flings it forward to Asha Pratt. Lebo to Masser. Yanoski, Lebo. Pratt for three. It's online, and she connects. Mechanicsburg has taken two shots from the floor. Each were three-pointers, and both have been good. It's a 6-0 Mechanicsburg lead. Janae Swartz has a touch to her right. Addie Moran. Back to Swartz. Swartz, top of the key, being pressured by Masser. To her right, Moran. Swartz to Misalik. And Swartz's shot is no good. There's going to be a foul called against the Wildcats. Mia Masser called for the foul. Her first, the team's first. And Janae Swartz will go to the free throw line. She will shoot two. Last time out for Lower Dauphin, it was a 36-25 loss at Milton Hershey. And that free throw rims out. Wildcat Athletics would like to recognize the Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department for their continued support of our web streams. With the Recreation Department here in Mechanicsburg, you can immerse yourself in a world of excitement and discovery. They have a variety of programs that you can take advantage of. You can learn more online at mbgsd.org or stop by their office at the Trails and Trees Environmental Center. The two free throws were no good by Swartz, and the Cats come right back, and Asha Pratt nets her second three of the game, and the Cats are up 9-0, 90 seconds in. Addie Moran tries to go right to Janae Swartz, and that ball goes out of bounds. It will remain Lower Dauphin possession. Long three-pointer taken and made for Addie Moran. Every bucket made thus far has been a three-point shot. The Cats have three, Lower Dauphin with one. Elena Sweet looks to drive, and she is tied up. Alexa Misalik reaches in, grabs hold, and the alternating possession arrow will give Lower Dauphin the basketball. Last time out for Mechanicsburg, a 48-36 win over Palmyra. Prior to that, a 40-34 victory against Cedar Cliff. Addie Misalik in the paint, shot no good. Lebo cleans the glass. Lauren Lebo running the floor. Lebo to Sweet. She takes a three. It rims out, so the first miss for the Cats from the floor. Lebo gets the rebound. Out to Masser. Yanoski, her shot a little bit long. There was some contact, but no call. And Lower Dauphin has an opportunity this time around. Macy Yanoski reaches in, steals it away. That pass intended for Alexa Mishalik. For Yanoski, her 32nd steal of the year. And Lebo converts on the other end with a bucket. These two teams certainly are running and gunning here early on. 3 minutes into quarter number one, the Cats are up 11-3. Avery Moran to her right, Mishalik. Mishalik in the paint, off the glass, it's no good. Asha Pratt with the rebound and the turnover. For Pratt, her 23rd turnover of the season. So Lower Dauphin slows the dribble as Addie Mishalik brings the ball across the timeline. The youth in attendance, you can see them there at the top of your screen. They are behind these young ladies. Macy Yanoski with the block shot on Alexa Mishalik, and the ball goes out of bounds. Lower Dauphin will retain the possession, but a nice job for Macy coming back to pick up that block. Asha Pratt tries to do the same on Mishalik, but Pratt's going to draw the foul. It'll be her first and the team's second. That will send Alexa Mishalik to the free throw line to shoot two. Lower Dauphin 0 for thus far from the free throw line in their second opportunity here. Mishalik bends at the knees, and that one rims out. Lower Dauphin is in second place in the Mid-Penn Keystone, so still battling for that conference championship themselves. The second free throw is no good, and Lauren Lebo with the rebound. Cats looking crisp tonight against Lower Dauphin as Macy Yanoski dribbles left, tosses to Asha Pratt, but it's just a little long and out of bounds. So a couple of early turnovers that head coach Clay McAllister would want to try to work on here as we head towards the postseason. And fans, if you remember, the Cats had a very good regular season last year, but the wheels sort of fell off the bus once the postseason rolled around. Reagan Condon takes the warm-up top off. She'll be checking in momentarily. Three-point shot taken and missed by Avery Moran. Rebound Cats. Mia Masser running the floor. Masser, bounce pass underneath to Asha Pratt, who fumbles it out of bounds. Excuse me, not out of bounds, just fumbles it. Picked up by Lower Dauphin. Swartz thought about a shot and takes a step. Asha Pratt reaches in, ties her up. Reagan Condon is in, Mia Masser is out. Cats with the possession. Yanoski. Condon, Sweet. Now Yanoski for another three. That one's going to go wide left. Lebo has it. Yanoski one more time. 3 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. First quarter. Yanoski, bounce pass down low. And Asha Pratt can't get the shot off. Back the other way for LD in the hands of Alexa Mishalik. Shot up, shot in for Avery Moran. Check that. That was Alexa Mishalik with the bucket, not Moran. Pratt to Condon. Pratt. Yanoski in the paint. She draws a double team and another tie-up. A whistle will bring Mia Masser back into the ball game. A couple of softball teammates tagging in and out there with Masser in and Pratt out. Softball coach Gail Heaston here in attendance watching on. Reagan Condon tries to poke it away from Janae Swartz. Now Mishalik. Mishalik off balance. Fires it right to Moran. Lower Dauphin working the ball around the perimeter. The Cats defense has been good like this all year, keeping the ball outside the paint, making opponents play it around the horn. Long three-pointer up and in. Addie Moran, that's her second three of the game. Sweet to Lebo. Condon, Masser to Janoski. Janoski fouled. And Addie Michalik called for the foul. Her first. The team's first, a non-shooting foul. Check it, it is a shooting foul. After brief discussion. Janoski's first free throw is no good. Second shot is true for Macy Janoski. She has 4 points on the day. And it's a 12-8 game. Couple of block shots underneath for the Cats. Michalik tried on the third putback. And another turnover for the Cats. Swartz, her shot no good, gets her own rebound. Putback attempt is up and in, Alexa Michalik. And the Cats had jumped up to a 9-3 lead at one point. Lower Dauphin's battled back. It's 12-10 Mechanicsburg, and a whistle. They're going to call a turnover on Mechanicsburg. So Lower Dauphin may try to play for the final shot of the quarter. Swartz in the paint. A beautiful bounce pass, and the layup attempt is in for Addie Michalik, and we are tied. Lower Dauphin has battled all the way back to tie this one at 12. Sweet settles the offense, dribbling left. Hands it off to Masser. Masser goes the opposite direction. 14 seconds. Defensive pressure from the Falcons. Janoski looks over her shoulder for the offensive call and turns it over in the paint. Now Lower Dauphin can try to take the lead here at the end of the quarter, but Reagan Condon hustles in from behind and thwarts the fast break layup attempt. Falcons will still have the ball, but they've got to get a playoff in 1.7 seconds, and I'm not sure if the Wildcat defense will allow that to happen. Lauren Lebo blocks it at the buzzer, and the teams head to their respective benches with the score tied just like it was when we started. 12-12 the score. Mechanicsburg and Lower Dauphin back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Are you on the hunt for a new home? Maybe you're a growing family looking to expand your living situation, or you find your current space too large and you're simply looking to downsize. Whatever your needs, contact Charity Kastner, Realtor with RSR Realtors today. Charity knows the local real estate market, and she will find the right home for you. Charity Kastner isn't just a Mechanicsburg-based realtor, she's a Mechanicsburg mom. And after all, mother knows best. Just ask her kids. Make the move today by calling Charity Kastner at 717-557-9312 or rsrrealtors.com to find your first or next home sweet home.
A deck where memories are made, barbecues are grilled, and sunsets are savored. But let's face it, not all decks are created equal. Enter Westshire Decks. We're not your average deck builders. Precision is our mantra. We don't just build decks, we craft outdoor living spaces tailored to your dreams. With Westshire Decks, you get seasoned experts who know decks inside and out. So why settle for a deck that's just okay when you can have one that's extraordinary? Westshire Decks, where craftsmanship meets creativity. Give us a call today and come see how we are different.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
We start the second half. The Cats with possession. Mechanicsburg came out of the gates hot and fast, but cooled over the last few minutes of the first quarter. Lower Dauphin battled back to tie it up, so a nice fight by the Falcons. Janoski, Pratt nearly turns it over. Janoski picks it up, though. No backcourt violation as it had been tipped. Sweet. Bounce pass, Lebo. Pratt, open, takes a three, makes it. That's a big make for the Wildcats. Asha Pratt with 9 points. She's 3 of 3 from three-point line. (15-12) the score. No substitutions yet for head coach Tim Goss. Three-point shot taken and made by Addie Moran. Addie Michalek. Moran has been the three-point shooter so far for Lower Dauphin. Tied at 15, another turnover for the Wildcats. 2 Morans, 2 Michaleks, and a Swartz, and I'm doing about a 50-50 job of getting it right, so my apologies. Michalek backing in, and the Falcons have their first lead of the game, 17-15. Plenty of basketball left, but Mechanicsburg's got to know that headed towards the 6A postseason, turnovers like this can be costly. Masser. Lebo near side corner. Pratt takes a three. She makes it. That net didn't move. Asha Pratt in the groove. She came into this game at just a 20% three-point shooter, was 9 of 47 before this game, 4 of 4 tonight. But anything she can do, Addie Michalek can do better. She has 10, and the Falcons are back up 2. Another turnover for the Wildcats, a careless pass. And a turnover for Lower Dauphin. Alexa Michalek dribbled it off her leg and out of bounds. Pratt to Masser. Back to Pratt. Bounce pass Janoski just inside the three-point arc. Pratt open again. High arcing. Oh my! Asha Pratt! 15 points for Asha. She is on fire in the first half. 21-20 as Reagan Condon comes to the scorer's table. She'll check in just a moment. Mia Masser with the defensive pressure on Janae Swartz. Michalek travels, turns it over. Wildcat basketball and a substitution plus a timeout. With that timeout, we'll take an opportunity to step out real quick as well. 21-20, Mechanicsburg leads. Back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Wolf Brewing Company in Mechanicsburg, established in 2021 as a family and pet-friendly social experience, offers food and drink options for the community from the community. Family owned by Wildcat graduates, Wolf Brewing Company is just off South Market Street in the all-new Legacy Park. Stop in before, during, or after the game for food crafted from the freshest local ingredients, plus many award-winning drinks made on site. Wolf Brewing Company, 100 Legacy Park Drive, Suite 400, online at wolfbrewingco.com or call 717-590-7917.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
This is you. And this is us.
I hit the wrong button. Welcome back, Wildcat fans. 21-20 following the timeout, and Mechanicsburg will have the possession. Asha Pratt has been on fire in the first quarter. In case you were wondering, the True Green commercial is coming up next. Macy Janoski, foul line extended to Reagan Condon. Condon working off a screen from Lebo, back to Pratt. Pratt in the paint, tries to split a double team. The layup attempt is no good. In transition, Avery Moran looking for her first points of the night. To Addie Michalek. Alexa Michalek dribbles right. Now Moran, and a turnover for Lower Dauphin. A charge called against Addie Michalek. Her second, the team's first of the quarter. Sydney Moore is in. Addie Michalek is out. So 12 points head to the bench for head coach Tim Goss. Masser, bounce pass right, Lebo. Janoski to Condon. Cross-court chest pass to Masser. Bounce pass down low. Lebo out to Condon. Condon thought about a shot. Kicks to Janoski. Janoski sees a gap. Takes it. Can't convert on the layup attempt. Masser fires up a three. It's a little short. And Lower Dauphin will get the rebound. Janae Swartz. Cats leading by 1, 21-20. They beat Lower Dauphin 47-30 on January 3rd. Falcons are looking to pick up an important Mid-Penn Keystone win. Swartz to her right. And that was Addie Michalik. Now in the hands of Moran. Moran pressured by Lebo. Moran looking to drive. To her right, Avery Moran for three. Avery Moran with the triple. And Lower Dauphin back up by 2. It's a back and forth affair here at the gym. And Asha Pratt was just not on the same page there. Another turnover for the Cats. That's a coach would tell you that one turnover is one too many, but the Cats have definitely had way too many turnovers here in the first quarter, or first half, I should say. Michalik to her left, Moran. A nice cut, but Janoski was there to tip it out of bounds. It will remain Lower Dauphin basketball. Inbounding for the Falcons will be Avery Moran right in front of the Mechanicsburg bench. Does so to Janae Swartz. Falcons dumping the ball down low into the hands of Alexa Michalik. And that was a size matchup there with 5'9 Michalik battling against 5'3 Reagan Condon. And Condon called for the foul. And that will send Michalik to the line. And now the officials will say it's a non-shooting foul. Cats down 2, 23-21. The ball inbounded to Avery Moran. Now Sydney Moore. To her left, Addie Moran. Back to Avery. Janae Swartz. Outside the arc to her left, Alexa Michalik. Addie Moran. Down low, wide open shot, up and in, Sydney Moore. And Lower Dauphin now leads by 4. Condon drives the lane, puts up a shot, it's no good. And the tide has turned here at the gym. For as hot as Mechanicsburg has been shooting, the defense has been letting them down, and Lower Dauphin's taking advantage of these extra possessions. Michalik to her left, and Addie Moran. Swartz thought about a three, pulls it down. Passes right, Sydney Moore. 1:23 remaining first half. Lower Dauphin up by 4. Moran to Michalik. Now Addie Moran. Lower Dauphin in no real hurry to get a shot off. Ball is loose and picked up by Asha Pratt, who is tripped, and the ball goes out of bounds off a Lower Dauphin defender. Mia Masser in, Reagan Condon out. Janoski brings the ball across the timeline, under a minute remaining. Cats trail by 4. They'd love to take a lead into the locker room, but they at least want to cut into this lead by Lower Dauphin. And that's a kick ball, so we'll stop the game clock, and Mechanicsburg will inbound under the hoop. Asha Pratt with 15 points on 5 3-pointers. Takes the inbounds, now Macy Janoski. Elena Sweet, bounce pass, Lebo. Pratt, long three, front of the iron, no good. Macy Janoski flies in. And the jump ball alternating possession arrow will give Lower Dauphin a chance at more points. Pratt had a good look. It was just a little short. Coming up at halftime, some of the youth here in attendance will take some shots on the hardwood. We'll check in with them in and around Foundation Facts with Ben Shad. Speaking of Foundation Facts, the Wildcat Foundation will begin accepting applications in mid-February for scholarships to be awarded to senior students at the Mechanicsburg Area High School. Foundation administers 5 scholarships to be awarded each spring, totaling more than $36,000. The deadline for applications will be early April. For more information, visit wildcatfoundation.org. Michelik called for the foul, a non-shooting foul. Fouls really haven't been much of an issue for either team here in the first half. Lebo fires up a shot at the buzzer, and it misses the backboard wide. And the teams will go to their locker rooms with the Cats in an unfamiliar spot, trailing 25-21. And these youngins will be coming down to the floor here in just a moment to have some fun. We're going to check in with them in just a bit. It's Foundation Facts time on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
The Wildcat Foundation is Mechanicsburg Area School District's education foundation. Established in 1998, the foundation raises and distributes funds that support students in education, wellness, cultural awareness, and athletics. The Wildcat Foundation has also awarded hundreds of thousands of dollars in scholarships to support students' higher education. Learn more and donate today at wildcatfoundation.org. Are you on the hunt for a new home? Maybe you're a growing family looking to expand your living situation, or you find your current space too large and you're simply looking to downsize. Whatever your needs, contact Charity Kastner, Realtor with RSR Realtors today. Charity knows the local real estate market and she will find the right home for you. Charity Kastner isn't just a Mechanicsburg-based realtor, she's a Mechanicsburg mom. And after all, mother knows best. Just ask her kids. Make the move today by calling Charity Kastner at 717-557-9312 or rsrrealtors.com to find your first or next home sweet home.
A deck where memories are made, barbecues are grilled, and sunsets are savored. But let's face it, not all decks are created equal. Enter Westshire Decks. We're not your average deck builders. Precision is our mantra. We don't just build decks, we craft outdoor living spaces tailored to your dreams. With Westshire Decks, you get seasoned experts who know decks inside and out. So why settle for a deck that's just okay when you can have one that's extraordinary? Westshire Decks, where craftsmanship meets creativity. Give us a call today and come see how we are different.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Hello, Wildcat fans, and thanks for tuning in for this varsity contest on GoMechanicsburg.com and now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg, presented by 11 Oaks Farm in Newville. We'll get you out to the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth in just a bit, but right now it's time for our halftime segment. Halftime, as always, presented by the Wildcat Foundation, and this is Foundation Facts. And today I am joined by Paige Brocious. Paige, welcome.
Hi, well, thank you.
So, Paige, give us a little bit of your background and how you came to be a part of the Mechanicsburg School District.
So I actually graduated from Mechanicsburg in 2012, and then I went to Westchester University for college and returned here in 2016 as a teacher, and I've been a third grade teacher at Northside Elementary ever since.
Awesome. And when did you first hear about the Wildcat Foundation?
Oh gosh, when I knew about the Wildcat Foundation even when I was a kid, so many years ago.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about your program that you got going on here at Northside.
So at Northside and all of our elementary schools, we know about the value and importance of play for our students, and especially with free play, giving them the opportunities to engage with their peers. And so the program that we funded through the Wildcat Foundation was recess materials and equipment. And we got a variety of different materials, some that lend more towards people playing games with each other, cooperative or more competitive games, but also we got a lot of sidewalk chalk and checkers, Foursquare, stuff like that, so that kids have multiple options, whether they want a more relaxed activity or a more competitive activity, but it helps to engage them in play and get them learning through that social process.
And recess, I think it kind of becomes overlooked because on the surface level, it's just get their energy out so they, can have an attempt at calming down later in the day. But there is a science to it, and there is, a good way to do recess, and I think maybe even some bad ways to do recess. So the fact that, every minute of the school day is being looked after, that's pretty cool that there's a way to still get some learning, even though the kids probably have no idea that it's going on when they're out there running around in the middle of the day.
Absolutely. Lots of problem solving opportunities for them when they encounter a problem on the playground, which does happen frequently, but they've been equipped with the skills through our school counselor and our community meetings to solve those problems independently and to know when to seek an adult's help if they need it. It also teaches them responsibility with taking care of the materials that they have received because they know that they were purchased with certain funds and that it's our responsibility to keep them nice and usable in working condition.
That's amazing. Anything else you want to mention about this program? I'm still just so amazed that, that I've talked to so many people in so many programs, and literally no corners being left unturned by the foundation. Even recess, where it's like, well, you have the jungle gym, but it's thinking beyond that and thinking what else you can do for the student that doesn't want to climb around and run around and go up and down the same slide that they have for 3 months on end. What else? Just again, I'm marveled by the benefits that this can bring about, not only at Northside but potentially for the entire district, or at least at the elementary level.
Well, and right now we haven't had access to our jungle gym since we've been back from winter break because it's still covered with snow and ice and all of those fun things. But just that, I like that this gives multiple opportunities to different students because, like you mentioned, not everyone wants to play the same thing. So it gives a wide range of activities, whether you want to sit down at a picnic table and play a board game with each other, or whether you want to choose that more active opportunity. It just meets all of our kids' needs, and it gives them a wide range of options to choose from so that they're not cornered into having to play the same thing every single day.
Yeah, I can remember some of the days back in elementary school. It was not fun when it was raining outside or when it got cold because your options just felt so limited. So yeah, it's nice to know that there's a nice variety coming through for the kids these days to be able to do what they can in an educational and beneficial way too.
Yeah, and we know sometimes when there aren't options, then that's when other problems can arise as well.
Alrighty, Paige. Well, thank you so much, folks. This has been Foundation Facts presented by the Wildcat Foundation. Learn more about them online at wildcatfoundation.org. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have second half action for you here in just a bit on GoMechanicsburg.com, now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg. As always, our streams presented by 11 Oaks Farm in Newville.
Hey there, Wildcat fans. It's Mike Garland, voice of Wildcat Athletics. And that map you're looking at and those little blue pin drops, they represent the central Pennsylvania locations of our broadcast partners. From our presenting sponsor, 11 Oaks Farms, to the south and west in Newville, to one of our newest partners, True Green Lawn Care on the East Shore in Middletown, and everywhere in between. These are community-oriented businesses, and their dollars are supporting Wildcat Athletics. So in turn, fans, I ask you to support them. Pick up the phone and price their services. Shop in their store locations. Tell them you heard about it during a broadcast of Wildcat Athletics. You can go to GoMechanicsburg.com right now and click on the live stream tab to learn more about each one of these great central Pennsylvania businesses. We thank them for their support, and I encourage you to support them in turn.
The Turnbridge Group at RBC Wealth Management are proud supporters of Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. When you're faced with tough business, personal, and financial decisions, turn to the Turnbridge Group. They specialize in retirement planning and complex financial situations as their team helps you define and attain your goals, all while building a strong and caring relationship with you. Advisors Tim Engel, Jonathan Stow, and Nick Hansen are available for your call today. The Turnbridge Group, part of the community and for the community. Visit them online at turnbridgegroup.com or call 717-724-4225.
This is you. And this is us. Hi, we're True Green. We're the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. That means we'll give you a pro-level lawn guaranteed. That's a satisfaction guarantee. That's a price match guarantee. That's a guarantee on top of your guarantee. So you can do less of this and more of this.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Back at the Mechanicsburg High School gym, Mike Garland and you on GoMechanicsburg.com. Today's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, and I'm hanging out in the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. The Cats are playing for a Mid-Penn Keystone Championship tonight, but Lower Dauphin has really brought it to them from a defensive standpoint. While the Cats have put up 25, many of which have come from outside the three-point arc, Lower Dauphin scored 25, many of which have come from Mechanicsburg turnovers. The leading scorer for the Falcons is Addie Michalik. She has 10 points. Addie Moran right behind her with 9. Alexa Michalik has 4. And Avery Moran has 3. Sydney Moore has 2. For the Cats, the leading scorer is Asha Pratt. She has 15 points on 5 3-point shots. Macy Yanoski has 4 points, and Lauren Lebo has 2. So in the second half, the Cats need more offensive output from more of their players and less turnovers. I think those are the two keys to victory for the Wildcats tonight. Yanoski to Sweet. Back to Yanoski. Sweet one more time. Alexa Michalik in the middle of both of those young ladies. Now she focuses in on Macy Yanoski. Mia Masser goes to the near side corner, and Elena Sweet. Yanoski, back to Masser. Lebo, Yanoski. Sweet drives baseline. She is tripped, and that'll be a foul on Lower Dauphin, a non-shooting foul for the Falcons. They called against Janae Swartz. Her first, the team's first. Elena Sweet from the free throw line converts. So the Cats did both of those things on that first possession. They found offensive output from someone else and didn't turn the ball over. Janae Swartz in front of her own bench. Goes left to Addie Moran. Lower Dauphin working the ball around the horn. Alexa Michalik, foul line extended, far side of the gym. Michalik nearly turns it over. Asha Pratt's in her face. Now the ball is loose, and Pratt comes away with the steal. Lauren Lebo picks the ball up, comes out of the backcourt with it. Right-handed pass, Masser in the corner. Pratt, cross-court Sweet. She's wide open, takes a three. She makes it, but they call a travel before the shot. Coach McAllister not happy about that. That would have been a go-ahead three-point shot from Elena Sweet. And the first turnover for the Cats here in the second half. Ben Shad has boys basketball coming up for you on Friday as Milton Hershey comes to town. Pratt reaches in. And then Ben will be sitting in for me next Tuesday, the 4th, as Mifflin County comes to town. The girls basketball team will wrap up its regular season on the road at Chambersburg on February 6th. Addie Michalik, shot no good. Ball bounces off her head. It's still bouncing around. Picked up by Asha Pratt. Lebo in the paint. Saves it from going out of bounds. Pratt wide open for three. It's going to be off to the left. Lebo gets the rebound underneath. Lebo kicks it out. She's going to find some of those shots underneath and take them. Masser for three, and it's in. Mia Masser gives the Cats a 26-25 lead. All 5 starters for the Wildcats have scored points now, with Masser and Sweet netting 5 here in the third quarter. Janae Swartz. Far side corner. Michalik. Down low Swartz. And a whistle. Did she step on the baseline? A timeout has been called by Lower Dauphin. It's a 30-second timeout. Back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
This is you. And this is us. Hi, we're True Green. We're the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. That means we'll give you a pro-level lawn guaranteed. That's a satisfaction guarantee. That's a price match guarantee. That's a guarantee on top of your guarantee. so you can do less of this and more of this.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville and GoMechanicsburg.com.
Following the Lower Dauphin timeout, the Falcons will inbound the ball from under the hoop. Head coach Tim Goss called that timeout to save what would have been a possible turnover for his Falcons. Janae Swartz outside the three-point arc goes left Avery Moran. Lauren Lebo with the defensive pressure on the near side corner, and it's a foul. Lebo was matched up with Alexa Michalik. And Lebo drew the foul, the first for the Cats in the third, and Lebo's first as well. Falcons inbound into traffic, and it went off of Macy Yanoski. Addie Moran was trying to thread the needle there, and Yanoski got a hand on it, but the ball went out of bounds. Moran in front of her bench to Swartz. Swartz draws a double team, goes cross court. Moran. Lebo had fallen down. She gets back up. Janae Swartz, top of the key, in trouble. Pivots. Passes left to Avery Moran. Now Alexa Michalik. Moran drives. Mia Masser reaches in, steals it away. Mia Masser with the steal. The Cats in transition. Yanoski shot, banks in, and good. 2 points for Macy Yanoski. And the Cats have outscored Lower Dauphin 7-0 here in the third quarter as Danny Klinger comes to the scorer's table. Michalik turns it over. Sweet coming away with the steal. Her pass to Mia Masser, a little off balance. Yanoski takes a three in front of her bench. Side of the iron, no good. No one there for the Cats to get the rebound. Janae Swartz corrals it for Lower Dauphin. Swartz to her left. Avery Moran. Moran dribbles right, looks to drive, has a path, loses the ball. Sweet picks it up, steals it away. Elena Sweet, 1-on-2 break, and she draws a foul from Alexa Michalik. Second foul on Michalik. A non-shooting foul. Danny Klinger is in. Asha Pratt will take a break. And another timeout called by Lower Dauphin. With that timeout, we'll step out. Today's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Seth Gardner for your personal price plan today.
Snappers Bar and Grill at 120 East Allen Street in Mechanicsburg is proud to support Wildcat Athletics. Snappers is open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. and offers outstanding service and exceptional food and drink options, all at a fair price. Stop in for fresh seafood, delicious hand-cut steaks, and homemade pasta dishes. Snappers also offers a variety of sandwiches, fresh, crisp salads, and awesome appetizers. Dine in, carry out, or have your next big gathering catered. Snappers Bar and Grill. Call 717-697-9475 to learn more.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville and GoMechanicsburg.com.
Mechanicsburg inbounds following the Lower Dauphin timeout, and Macy Yanoski finds Lauren Lebo, who lays it in. Lebo has 4. The Cats are now up 30-25, outscoring Lower Dauphin, I believe 9-0 here in the third quarter. Ball in the hands of Alexa Michalik. Floating jumper is in. She has 6. Wildcat Foundation Night takes place February 21st at Stock Manor. The gala, which serves as the Foundation's top fundraiser, features an online auction this year to help the Foundation's mission to support all students in the district. Limited tickets remain, and sponsor spots remain open as well. Visit wildcatfoundation.org to learn more about the event. wildcatfoundation.org/events/wildcat-foundation-night to be most specific. A turnover for the Cats gives Lower Dauphin the basketball. And that ball falls through the hands of Avery Moran. Back to Swartz. Swartz, pressured by Janoski. Goes right. Michalik on the baseline. Turns it over. Lauren Lebo with the steal. Lebo coming out of the backcourt, running with the ball. Hands it off to Elena Sweet. Sweet to Danny Klinger. Klinger left to Lebo. Cats up by 3. Janoski looks to drive. Gives to Masser instead. Masser turns around. Janoski wide open. Takes the shot. Side of the iron, no good. Battle underneath. And Lauren Lebo couldn't grab the rebound. Instead, coming away with it is Alexa Michalik. The Falcons could tie the game up this time down the floor as Asha Pratt comes back to the scorer's table. Avery Moran dribbles left. Janae Swartz. Now Michalik goes cross court. Lebo intercepts. Lebo looks to run the floor, slows the dribble, gives it to Sweet. Short jumper, no good. Elena gets her own rebound. Put back attempt, also no good. And the ball is loose underneath. The Cats come away with nothing. Now, as the ball rolls one end of the floor to the other, Mechanicsburg will take benefit of that errant pass. Jocelyn Swartz checks in. So Lower Dauphin doesn't have a deep roster, but to the best of my knowledge, they have 3 different sets of sisters on the roster. So Jocelyn Swartz in. Swartz and Swartz. Michalik and Michalik. And who else do we have out there? Addie Moran. Danny Klinger and Lauren Lebo smacked in the head as the ball goes off her leg and out of bounds. (30-27). Cats have battled back to take the lead. Moran goes left. Jocelyn Swartz. Addie Michalik. And Elena Sweet with the block shot. She got a fingertip on that long jumper by Moran. And Lauren Lebo came away with the rebound. The outlet pass nearly intercepted, but it goes out of bounds off of Lower Dauphin. Sweet takes the inbound, gives it back to Macy Janoski. Janoski sets the offense. Klinger to Pratt. Pratt tries to go down low. Janoski. Elena Sweet cleans it up. Lebo outside the three-point arc. Pratt back to Lebo in the paint. She's going to be called for a travel before the shot. Boys basketball scoring update in the third quarter. It's Lower Dauphin 42, Mechanicsburg 36. So the Cats looking to battle back in that one if the boys want to win the Keystone. Another alternating possession arrow jump ball. And the tie-up will give Mechanicsburg the possession. Janoski. Too sweet. Cats up by 3. Lower Dauphin scored just 2 points this quarter. Mechanicsburg playing for the final shot of the quarter at this point. Janoski to Lebo. Finds a cutting Klinger underneath, and she is fouled. Danny Klinger will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Klinger on the year, 7 of 11. Swartz called for the foul. Her second, team's third. Danny Klinger at the line, shooting 2. Makes the first. Those are the first bench points for head coach Clay McAllister today. .7 seconds remaining. Klinger makes the second. And the buzzer. Klinger comes out. Mia Masser is in. So Danny Klinger does her job, making something happen off the bench. Cats are back up by 5. 3 seconds remaining. Long 3 for Moran. It's no good. And we head to the fourth quarter. It's a tight ball game. Cats lead by 5, 32-27. We'll be back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
I needed a change in my life. I wanted to be closer to my grandchildren. I was not hearing what the kids were saying. I fly hot air balloons and I couldn't hear leaks. It was time to take care of my hearing. As soon as I met Mary Ann at Renewed Hearing Solutions, she made me feel so comfortable. My life has improved so much since I got hearing aids. It was the best thing I've ever done. I would highly recommend Renewed Hearing Solutions.
Get back in the conversation. Call Renewed Hearing Solutions today.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
We head to the fourth quarter on GoMechanicsburg.com. Lower Dauphin trailing Mechanicsburg 32-27. If the Cats can hold on and win this one, they will be Mid-Penn Keystone champs. But still, 8 minutes of basketball game left. It could be anyone's contest at this point. The Cats led in the first quarter. Lower Dauphin led at half. And Mechanicsburg came back to take the lead here at the end of 3. Lauren Lebo comes away with a steal to start quarter number 4. Pratt with a beautiful pass to Yanoski. Kiss off the glass, and oh my! Macy Yanoski with the bucket. We'll try to take a look at it one more time as Macy Yanoski nets it. That was a beautiful shot by Yanoski. Back to live action and a whistle. Substitution forthcoming. Sydney Moore is in, and heading out of the contest is Janae Swartz. Yanoski to her left. Sweet. Now Yanoski one more time. Lebo outside the three-point arc, not an area where she's going to be taking too many shots. Yanoski takes a three. It's long. Back of the iron, no good. Mia Masser trying to get that rebound. Instead, reaches in and gets called for a foul. That'll be Mia's second, the team's first of the quarter. Boys basketball just started the fourth quarter at Lower Dauphin, and the boys trail by 1, 42-41. (34-27) here in Mechanicsburg. Tonight's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Addie Michalik to Addie Moran. Moran, short jumper, front of the iron, no good. Asha Pratt on the board. Her wrist got smacked trying to make that pass. And she's wondering where the foul was. She was trying to pass forward, and I mean, the girls are literally looking at their arm, looking at the fingerprints from where the slap was. Nevertheless, Lower Dauphin basketball. Into the hands of Michalik. Her three is no good. Lebo on the rebound. Some bumping and banging underneath, and Lebo is going to be fouled. Addie Michalik picks up foul number 3. Team's first. This will be the last time Mechanicsburg sees Lower Dauphin this year. Lower Dauphin a 5A school, Mechanicsburg a 6A school, so the whole new roster of opponents come postseason for the Wildcats as Atlanta Sweet's three-point shot is no good. Rebound, Alexa Michalik. Addie Moran nearly turns it over. The ball is loose. Now they're going to call jump ball on a tie-up, but I would argue that no one actually had possession there, but I guess in the interest of safety, you blow that whistle. You keep somebody from having their arm bent in the wrong direction. Lebo takes the pass from Yanoski, looking for a cutting Pratt. That's not there. Sweet in front of the Wildcat bench. 6 minutes remaining, quarter number 4. Mia Masser Dumps with the left hand to Sweet. Her jumper from the free throw line rims out, no good. Addie Michalik on the board. I want to thank our Go Mechanicsburg live stream crew. Chris Klinger on camera. Ben Schrass managing the score interface today. Mia Masser pokes it away from Janae Swartz. Mia was the last to touch it, so it will remain lowered off in basketball. Our next girls broadcast will be coming up on Tuesday the 4th. Ben Shad will have coverage as the Mifflin County Huskies come to town. That shot is good, off the fingers of Alexa Michalik. 34-29. Lebo draws the double team. Masser to Sweet. Pratt with the head fake. Bounce pass left Lebo. Yanoski to her right. Ball is loose. Masser picks it up. Lebo back to Yanoski. Yanoski to a cutting Lebo in the paint. Kicks it out to Masser. Little chaos there. Bounce pass Yanoski. She's in trouble. Back up top, Sweet. Lebo, rare three attempt. Front of the iron, no good. For Lauren Lebo, just her 4th three-point shot attempt of the season. Cats nearly force a turnover, but instead a reverse layup attempt by Alexa Michalik and a foul underneath. Mia Masser called for the foul. Her third, the team's second. That will send lowered off into the line, and Alexa Michalik lowered off an 0 of 4 from the charity stripe today. Make it 0 of 5. Michalik now 0 of 3. That one rims out as well. And the Cats get the rebound. Yanoski coming out of the backcourt. And a timeout. A 30-second timeout called by head coach Clay McAllister. We'll be right back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
I needed a change in my life. I wanted to be closer to my grandchildren. I was not hearing what the kids were saying. I fly hot air balloons and I couldn't hear leaks. It was time to take care of my hearing. As soon as I met Mary Ann at Renewed Hearing Solutions, she made me feel so comfortable. My life has improved so much since I got hearing aids. It was the best thing I've ever done. I would highly recommend Renewed Hearing Solutions.
Get back in the conversation. Call Renewed Hearing Solutions today.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
It is youth night here at the gym. The kids in attendance having a good time. They got to shoot some hoops at halftime and watch these young ladies play basketball at the highest level here in the Mid-Penn. 34-29. Mia Masser will inbound for the Cats. She does so to Macy Yanoski. Yanoski to Lebo. Masser to Yanoski. The Cats are more interested in playing the clock control game right now and keeping possession than anything else. 4 minutes is a long time to run off the clock, but they can move the ball around and put Lower Dauphin in a position to have to start fouling. That'll swing the pendulum to the side of the Wildcats. Mechanicsburg JV team victorious prior to this one. Lebo, Masser, Sweet one more time. Elena Sweet to Asha Pratt. Pratt scored 15 in the first half, but hasn't scored a bucket since. A little more pressure from Lower Dauphin as the Cats continue to work the ball around the perimeter. Yanoski looking for a cutting Pratt. That path not there. Pratt, far side of the gym in the corner, comes around to the top of the key. Back to her right, hands it off to Mia Masser. Masser coming around, bounce pass to Lebo. Mechanicsburg has managed to run at least a minute off the clock here without taking a shot. Sweet to Lebo. And a foul called by Lower Dauphin and Addie Michalik. That's her 4th, and you almost have to because the Cats are just trying to run this clock out. the second team foul for the Falcons. Boys basketball update, 53-50 Mechanicsburg with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter in Hummelstown. Janoski to Lebo. Down low, Masser. Masser back up top. Janoski thought about a shot, but instead pulls it down and passes. And Macy Janoski fouled one more time. The foul called against Addie Moran. Her first, the team's third. So 2 more fouls from Lower Dauphin will send Mechanicsburg to the line. Mechanicsburg's had the ball for almost 2 minutes without taking a shot. Lebo to Janoski. Lebo underneath, and the bucket is good. So the Cats get a shot off for the first time in about 2 minutes, and Lauren Lebo converts, extending the lead to 7. And if you're a Falcon fan tuning in, I'm sure it's frustrating, but short of a shot clock in the PIAA, coaches are coaching within the boundaries of the rules. That ball goes out of bounds. Coach McAllister, a longtime veteran of the sidelines here at the gym, taking every advantage he possibly can, as that pass was nearly intercepted. Lauren Lebo tried to save it, but stepped on the out-of-bounds line before she could do so. Head coach Tim Goss, not very excited about what he sees right now. Lauren Lebo with the block shot, and the Cats get the rebound. Lebo gets the block and the board. Pratt to Janoski. And if the Cats were able to take 2 minutes off the clock before, they could certainly try one more time and walk out of here with a Mid-Penn Keystone Championship victory. And Addie Michalik fouls out. So the leading Lower Dauphin scorer heads to the bench, sporting a black eye, no doubt from her gritty play. It didn't happen tonight, but I can tell by the way she plays that, it's a hazard of the game. Timeout Mechanicsburg. We're going to take a break as well. Today's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
The Turnbridge Group at RBC Wealth Management are proud supporters of Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. When you're faced with tough business, personal, and financial decisions, turn to the Turnbridge Group. They specialize in retirement planning and complex financial situations as their team helps you define and attain your goals, all while building a strong and caring relationship with you. Advisors Tim Engel, Jonathan Stow, and Nick Hansen are available for your call today. The Turnbridge Group, part of the community and for the community. Visit them online at turnbridgegroup.com or call 717-724-4225.
At Bobby Ray Hall, it's about doing the right thing, starting with our vision that clients deserve great service at a fair price. We understand this can only happen with great team members. Doing what's right includes supporting local charities, youth sports, and first responders. It extends to the environment and why we reclaim rainwater for car washes and recycle used oil. We want to thank our loyal clients for recognizing us by voting Bobby Ray Hall simply the best of Harrisburg for 21 years in a row. Experience the Bobby Ray Hall difference and find out more at BobbyRayHall.com.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
We are back to live action. Mia Masser near midcourt and almost turns it over. The ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Mechanicsburg basketball. Wildcat Athletics would like to recognize the Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department for their continued support of our web streams. With the rec department here in Mechanicsburg, you can enjoy creative crafts, dance, fitness opportunities, family fun, and more. There's a little bit of something for everybody. You can learn more about Parks and Rec programs by going to mbgsd.org, click on the Parks and Rec tab, or stop by the Trails and Trees Environmental Center for details. Elena Sweet called for the foul. Her first, team's third. At the line shooting, Avery Moran. Maybe she'll have some better luck for head coach Tim Goss, as Lower Dauphin is 0 of 6 from the free throw line. And she converts the first free throw of the night for the Falcons, making it a 6-point game. Second shot, also true. And a timeout called by Lower Dauphin. It, too, is a full timeout, giving us ample opportunity to recognize our great partners like Operation Wildcat.
Craig was in the Rockies and had to cut his ski trip short because he was having severe knee pain.
Lauren came in, she was really discouraged. She had tried 3 months of therapy, nothing was working. She really wanted to get back to volleyball.
We found that he had severe arthritis in both knees and his hip.
She needed shoulder arthroscopy with slap and posterior labral repair.
Simultaneous bilateral total knee replacements.
6 months of recovery and Lauren's back, happy as ever.
3 months after his final surgery, Craig sent us pictures of him skiing the Rocky Mountains. And that's what makes our job here at OSS Health so fulfilling.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville and GoMechanicsburg.com.
Following the Lower Dauphin timeout, Mechanicsburg will inbound with 93 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. The Cats up just 5. And I think at this point for the Cats, it's not so much about scoring more points. It's about not giving up any more points, as Mechanicsburg, if they could, would be content to work off this last 85 seconds. And a foul called against Lower Dauphin and Addie Moran. Still no free throws, as that's the fourth team foul. The second for Moran, and Macy Inoski at the line. It was deemed a shooting foul, so she is 1 of 2 on the day. And that one rattles out, no good. Danny Klinger in. Asha Pratt out. Second shot from Inoski, also no good. This one's going to come down to the wire. Lower Dauphin not going to go away quietly for the Wildcats tonight. A 5-point Mechanicsburg lead. Keep in mind, though, that Lower Dauphin had 25 at the half, so they've only scored 6 points over the last 15 minutes of action. Fall-away jumper is good for Alexa Michalik. She has 10, and it's a 3-point game. Inoski across the timeline, finds Mia Masser. Masser, at this point, trying to just be elusive, and she's fouled. That will send Masser to the free throw line. And the third foul against Moran. So Mia Masser goes to the free throw line. Unofficially a 71% shooter on the year. 11 of 15, makes the first one. These are big free throws for the Cats and Mia Masser. The sophomore showing all the poise of a veteran. Second shot good as well. A timeout for the Cats. One more opportunity to step out for us. 38-33, back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
We are dedicated to serving our members, associates, and communities because they give us purpose. We know we are stronger when we come together as one. We believe financial literacy is a key tool for personal well-being, economic stability, and a more secure financial future for everyone. And we are committed to providing all with access to financial wellness resources. We strive to deliver unparalleled experiences for our members through every moment and milestone. We are built by will, forged by people, and powered by a proud member experience.
Does your property need a little TLC? Call Lawnscapes Inc. of Mechanicsburg today at 717-697-1833 and see how Wes Moret and his team can transform or maintain your residential or commercial property. From hardscapes to yard services of all types, tree and shrub surface and more, this locally owned and operated business has you covered. Call today for your free estimate. Lawnscapes Inc. 717-697-1833. That's 717-697-1833.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville and GoMechanicsburg.com.
Lower Dauphin with the possession, 38 seconds remaining in regulation, trailing by 5, 38-33 Mechanicsburg. Their leading scorer, Addie Michalik, has fouled out, and a travel before the shot will give Mechanicsburg the basketball as Asha Pratt will check back in. A boys basketball final, the boys victorious over Lower Dauphin 64-54. So the Wildcats one step closer to a conference championship on the boys' side. Currently they are tied with Hershey at the top of the Mid-Penn Keystone, so it'll be interesting to see where the tiebreakers take us by the time it's all said and done with. Elena Sweet fouled in the backcourt, 25.4 seconds remaining. So Elena will shoot 2. Addie Moran called for the foul, her 4th. Sweet at the line, shooting 2. Sweet bending at the knees. The first free throw rattles out, no good. Klinger is in. Pratt is out. A timeout has been called. Tim Goss calls that timeout. We'll keep it right here. We'll take a look at the respective benches during the timeouts and see what each coach is up to. Right there, you see head coach Tim Goss talking things over with his young ladies. 25.4 seconds. In some ways, it could be an eternity, but, you know, at the same time, there's not a lot of time left. Coach McAllister basically saying, hey, let's make the free throw, and if we can't make the free throw, let's try to get a rebound and keep the possession on our side. So just a quick timeout here for Lower Dauphin. A reminder that our next web stream on GoMechanicsburg.com is boys basketball action coming up Friday. Ben Shadd will have the call against Milton Hershey. Ben will be sitting in for me on Tuesday the 4th as Mifflin County comes to town to take on the girls. And then boys basketball has a makeup game on February 6th against Penn Manor. That game was snowed out on January 6th. The second free throw no good, and right there it is. Missed the free throw, get the rebound, and Lauren Lebo will go to the line. So while it's not great that the Cats have struggled from the free throw line tonight, batting about 500, they were able to get the rebound at a very important time of the game. Lauren Lebo will go to the line and shoot. 15 of 22 on the season. Makes the first. Lebo with 7. 39-33. Getting ready for shot number 2. Spirit fingers from the youth in attendance tonight. Shot 2 is in as well. So Lebo extends the lead to 7. The Cats will want to play a little bit of defense, but they don't need to play too much because you're not going to make a 7-point bucket. So you let Lower Dauphin take their shot, no fouls, play some defense, maybe force a turnover. But the Cats are going to get out of here not only with a win, but with a conference championship. And a foul called with 4.2 seconds remaining on Mia Masser. That's the team's 4th, so a non-shooting foul. So stick with us at the end of the game. We'll take a little bit of a commercial break and come back, and then we'll showcase the cutting down of the nets as Janae Swartz converts. And the Mechanicsburg Wildcats are Mid-Penn Keystone champs with a 40-35 victory over the Lower Dauphin Falcons. It was a hard-fought game. Mechanicsburg battled back to take the lead, hold on, and win, and to win the conference championship 2 years in a row. Congratulations to these young ladies, to head coach Clay McAllister and his assistant staff of Megan Schrass, Katie Christ, and Tanya Brown. Another championship for Coach McAllister, and that means the postseason will start in the Mid-Penn Conference Tournament. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll showcase the cutting down of the nets. Mechanicsburg victorious 40-35. Back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
We are back. Mike Garland in the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth as these young ladies get ready to cut down the nets in celebration of the Mid-Penn Keystone Championship. It's a roster filled with youth. And I mean, yes, they're high school girls, but these young ladies have basically a full season of postseason play under their belts, and most of them are juniors or younger. Gianna Morisani, the first to snip the net. She's seen some varsity minutes this year. This is her first chance to cut down the net, so she makes that initial clip.
Number 24, Addie Rose.
Addie Rose up next. And again, for the first-year players, this is new to them. Last year, as youth in the stands, they watched the young ladies cut the nets down.
Number 55, Naira Chisholm.
Naira Boyd at Chisholm will cut the net down next. Next to our Go Mechanicsburg web stream crew, Chris Klinger, Ben Schrass, who gets the scissors next? Emmy Kuhn. So Emmy Kuhn gets a little piece of net. And Reagan Condon. Reagan jumping from like the third rung with scissors in her hand. Be safe, kid. Be safe. Ella Rensel up next. She takes a snip from the back corner of the cylinder. Asha Pratt, who led all scorers today with 15 points, 5 3-pointers. Now Mia Masser. Mia Masser worked her way into the starting lineup this year. Hustle, tenacity. Mia Masser averaging about 4.8 points per game, 61 rebounds, 24 steals. Audrey Klemick, member of the soccer team. Natalie Barbagello up next to cut down the net. Jordan Waska. You know, there aren't too many seniors on this Wildcat roster. Looking top to bottom, I see just one name, Veronica Vaught, which means that for all the success we are seeing right now, there's still a whole new season in front of us. Lucy Morisani cutting down the nets. Dad Steve somewhere here watching on. Bridget Edwards. Bridget has been a go-to member of Coach McAllister's bench this year. She's had a part of cutting down a net for a couple of years now on this roster. Now Lauren Lebo, the tallest member of the Wildcat squad. Got to find a nice spot to cut so that there's still some net left for the coaches and her teammates. Macy Anoski up next. Macy, the leading scorer for the Wildcats this year. Now Elena Sweet. Sweet with some clutch buckets down the stretch. Or at least a clutch bucket down the stretch. And Veronica Vaught, the lone senior on the roster. Danny Klinger, also a senior. I stand corrected. Vaught and Klinger. I have a roster in front of me. I'm scanning it quickly, so my apologies for not mentioning Danny those two times. But Danny Klinger, Veronica Vaught.
Assistant coach
Megan Schrass stepping up to cut a piece down. She did this a couple of times as a player. Assistant coach Katie Christ. Katie's family looking on. And head coach Clay McAllister. He will cut down the final piece of the net as the Wildcats are Mid-Penn Keystone champs with the conference tournament forthcoming, followed by districts, and hopefully with a district win, a berth in the state tournament. Congratulations to these young ladies for winning the Keystone, 19-0 overall, 12-0 in Keystone play. Still a couple of conference games left, and the second season is forthcoming. That's going to do it for us here tonight at the gym. The final, Mechanicsburg 40, Lower Dauphin 30. 40-35. Have a good night, fans. Take care.
This has been a presentation of Mechanicsburg High School Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com. Wildcat Athletics is presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, Bobby Rahal Automotive Group, Charity Kastner RSR Realtors, your neighborhood Chick-fil-A at Shepherdstown Crossing, Lawnscapes Inc., Members First Federal Credit Union, Operation Wildcat, OSS Health, now with 2 locations on the West Shore, Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department, RBC Wealth Management and the Turnbridge Group, Renewed Hearing Solutions, Sheets, Snappers Bar and Grill, Seth Gardner State Farm, your Harrisburg True Green Lawn Care, Westshire Decks, servicing all of Central PA, the Wildcat Foundation, and Wolf Brewing Company. The Mechanicsburg Wildcats. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com and on YouTube at GoMechanicsburg. We'll see you again